Hello, hello, all of my cool people here. Today we are going to be watching this wonderful thingamabob. The thingamabob. It's called Nukes Top 5. We're watching another scary video. Because it is oh so spooky. Let's see if I can edit. Show more. Alright, that should be good.
One of your favorite celebrities in the end?
Alright, y'all. Let's get this show rolling. Top 20 scary TikTok videos of the year. I said ear. By Nukes Top 5. Let's see how scary it is, y'all.
Top 20 scariest TikTok videos of the year. Nurse Marquette Jean from Mankato, Minnesota is enjoying a quiet night at home when suddenly her eye catches something strange on her daughter's baby monitor.
What the?
Is there a cat in here? Is there a cat in here?
No.
Oh, sorry. Love you, night. Are you okay? What's wrong?
How are you?
No, it's okay. I was just checking on you. Good night. I love you.
I'm scary.
Huh?
I'm scary.
You're scary?
Huh?
Why?
It's a monster. It's really scary.
There's no monster in the window. I'll look. See? I'll look.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app
so
without
scary.
knowing how to code. This is
On the monitor, Marquette Jean sees a bizarre figure that resembles a cat that seems to pass right through her daughter's bedroom door. But when she asks little Everly about the cat, the 3-year-old instead complains that, quote, "There's a monster in the window
Yeah,
and
that's kinda
that
freaky.
she's scared." Now, oddly enough, Marquette says that her beloved cat passed away last summer. She also says that, quote, weird and bad things have been happening in their home for a very long time, but this is the first time that they have ever caught anything on camera. Marquette is not sure exactly what this is. Exploration gone wrong. Two friends decide to explore an abandoned industrial park at an undisclosed location in China.
You know, it's kind of crazy about that too, because I just lost my dog back in November, and I don't know if it's like residual thing, but sometimes I'll walk in there and I can hear her like her collar jingling like she's walking around. And it may just be like my brain, like, you know, going through it, but yeah.
The site has been abandoned for over 3 years, and most of the entrances have been locked shut to prevent intruders and squatters. But this doesn't stop the two explorers as they manage to find a way inside.
Okay. Okay.
They start to explore the construction floor by floor.
Dude, I would love to visit a place like this because it's huge. But then again, yeah, I don't know.
Spot something absolutely unnerving.
Have I seen this video before?
What the?
Yeah, that's freaky.
Did you see it? Someone appears to be sitting on a chair inside one of the empty offices. The cameraman calls out to his friend and they quickly turn back and check out the room.
What the?
That's freaking freaky.
But there's no one there.
What the?
So did they accidentally capture a paranormal event? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. A ghostly gift. Cassie O'Malley from Lamont, Illinois loves monkeys. So when one day she receives a monkey doll as a gift, she's absolutely thrilled. That is,
Why? 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 Why would you want a doll? It's freaking freaky.
until she opens the box.
Oh my fucking god, I swear to god, this thing just fucking looked at me. Oh my.
For a split second, the creepy monkey doll seems to look directly at Cassie.
Burn it in a fire. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah.
Oh my fucking god, I swear to god, this thing just fucking looked at me. Oh my.
Cassie says she's tried everything to debunk what she captured on camera, but she hasn't found anything to explain it. After this recording, the doll hasn't stirred up any trouble. So for now, Cassie is keeping the creepy little monkey doll proudly on display in her home. But
No.
what would you do with a gift if it did this?
Burn it in fire.
Let me know down in the comments.
Oh my fucking god, I swear to god, this thing just fucking looked at me. Oh my.
Shadow of doubt. Late one afternoon in Spain, TikTok user Les spots the shadow of a pigeon perched just outside her second floor window. She decides to record a funny video for scaring the bird away. But when she approaches the window, things take a very odd turn.
Hay algo ahí y no sé qué es. What the f***?
Oh no.
Hola?
I mean, look, that very well could have been somebody on the opposite building, just having a shadow in the building. But then again, it's kind of
¿Qué
freaky.
es eso?
A shadow can be seen through the blinds, but when Les lifts the curtain, there is no pigeon, or anything else for that matter. But the shadow remains, and then just suddenly moves away. Les, who has never posted any other supernatural video, is baffled by the incident. She says that she doesn't really believe in the supernatural, but also she says she has no clue what the odd shadow could have been. So is this something paranormal, or just an odd trick of the light?
I say trick of the light.
One day, a severely damaged car is brought into a garage in Villarica, Chile. It seems that the car had been involved in a serious traffic accident just the night before. The owner of the repair shop, Marcos Garcia, has a house that sits on the same property as the garage. Around 2:30 in the afternoon, he notices something very odd outside his window. He spots one of his mechanics, a man named Juan, who seems to be involved in a very animated conversation with someone. The problem is, there's no one there. Juan is all alone. Marco quickly pulls up the live feed of the garage's CCTV camera on his phone. What happens next is downright chilling.
Oye, este weón se volvió loco. Estoy revisando por la cámara del taller de mi teléfono, estoy en mi casa. Y este maestro está hablando solo. No cacho qué onda. De verdad que no cacho qué onda. No, está hablando solo. Le voy a preguntar por cámara qué está haciendo. A ver, vamos a preguntar. ¿Aló? Oye, disculpa, pero ¿con quién estás hablando?
Con don Carlos, que me está viendo, pasando el presupuesto y explicando el tema del accidente que tuvo anoche en la carretera. Entonces me está viendo el presupuesto, le estoy explicándole lo que le estoy diciendo.
Oye, cálmate. ¿Qué, don Carlos? Pero, oye, escúchame un poquito. ¿Tú me estás hablando del accidente de anoche?
Claro.
Juan, me estáis huellando, ¿cierto?
No, pues estoy con don Carlos aquí, pues. Le estoy explicándole todo.
Oye, ¿podéis subir? ¿Sabes qué? Oye, es que no estáis hablando con nadie, viejo.
Pero pues se tengo el caballero aquí al frente mío, pues.
No estás hablando con nadie, Juan, y ayer los que chocaron murieron todos. Juan, no estás con nadie, sube y ven a ver las cámaras, tengo todo grabado. Sube, viejo, sube, vente al tiro. No estás con nadie, Juan.
No, párala. Entiendo el caballero con el altavoz escuchándome.
Viejo, no, tengo grabado, vente por favor, vente. No, esta weá es...
Mechanic Juan swears that he was talking to a man who was very real and said his name was Mr. Carlos. Juan says that he could see Mr. Carlos standing right in front of him, clear as day. He says Mr. Carlos was asking questions about repairing the severely wrecked car from the night before. Now, Juan had no idea that all of the passengers in the car had passed away in the accident. He also didn't know that one of the deceased passengers was a man named Mr. Carlos. So did Juan talk to a ghost? He certainly seems convinced. But what do you think? A cry for help.
That one was freaky. I know I've said that a lot, but that's one of those things where it's like, you can literally see someone there, but on the camera, he's not there. That would kind of scare me, I'd say.
TikTok user Ali McDaniel from Raleigh, North Carolina says that he just returned from a fishing trip when he heard something odd coming from a nearby public toilet. Perhaps the sound of a screeching animal. He pulls out his phone and moves closer to film the odd sound. But it turns out it's not the sound of an animal at all.
Yo, what the?
the? Bro. There's nobody in here. Yo!
A woman can be heard screaming desperately for help from inside the public.
Hey, he's braver than I would be. I'd just be like, well, if it was my siblings, then maybe I would actually run in there. But you know, it's crazy too, because I went fishing one time. This is early, late at night. I went to go use one of the restrooms over at the park area or whatever, and I swear that I heard footsteps walking around that thing like multiple times. As soon as I walked out, because the only people that were there were me and my cousin. As soon as I walked out, there was nobody near me, and it sounded like they were like right beside the building too, dude. Oh, dude, that kind of got me a little freaked out or scared, anyways. But yeah, if you're out in the middle of the woods and you hear someone screaming for help, you didn't hear that, because that's you don't want to come across a Wendy bagel or whatever.
Restroom, but when Ali goes inside and checks, he soon realizes that there's no one there. Shocked by the experience, he posts his video to TikTok, and many concerned viewers believe that he might have caught a spirit, or possibly even a skinwalker.
Yep.
But what do you think?
Yo, what the?
Here's another thing with this too. They could have easily have like hidden behind the bathroom area, because there's windows like look into the bathroom. They could have easily like gotten on something and just like poked their head in there, did that and ran away. The thing is though, in the video you don't hear anything walking away, so it's kind of unexplainable.
We need scary videos, so if you see anything that you think would be perfect for the top 5, send it to us at nukestop5@gmail.com. McGhost. This next creepy video went absolutely viral on TikTok, and for good reason. An average family are enjoying a fun leisure night hanging out at home, when suddenly it turns into something right out of a horror movie.
Albion Online is a sandbox MMORPG in which you write your own.
Alright, so Dad, if you remember the
I'm telling you,
stupid rap.
I could do it. I think it was like 88, 89, maybe, I don't think it was 90, maybe 87, 88, 89. They had this record that was a square. It was from McDonald's, but they put it in the Columbus Dispatch. But anyway, it's like a piece of paper, but you put it on like a 33, and it had like the Big Mac song on it. And if you could recite it and go into the store, like the restaurant, and recite it, they give you free food or something. I still know the whole song.
This has got to be the nerdiest I've ever heard in my entire life.
Check it out.
Go.
Are you posting this on like?
I'm gonna post it.
Well, just a disclaimer, I'm fat and I don't give a shit. So
Oh god.
this out. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Big Mac McDLT, quarter pounder with some cheese, filet of fish, a hamburger, a cheeseburger, a Happy Meal, McNuggets, tasty golden Frenchy French.
He just stops like.
Are you kidding me right now?
Mandy, her husband Brent, and their daughter are just hanging out together and having fun when suddenly a cop
I do that.
just inexplicably flies into the air and falls to the floor.
Hey guys, this is Mandy. This is her channel. I'm Brent. This is a follow-up to the, I guess, McDonald's song Solo Cup, Flying Cup incident. We were having a family night, and I decided to recite the 1989 or 8 McDonald's menu song, and they thought it was funny, and my daughter, who was here, decided to
record him,
video me, and put it on her stupid TikTok or whatever, wherever she puts it on. But yeah, I was in the middle of trying to do the song and just have fun with it. And I heard something, I guess you'll see me in the video if you pay attention. I looked down at the table and I stopped singing. And why I did that is because I heard something. I didn't see a cup move or anything like that, but if you go back and look at the video, you can see the cup move a couple times. But I heard it audibly on the table. I thought it was something like a mouse, or we don't have mice or pets. Basically, a little bit later, the thing moves again. I react, and then it flies off the table, and I about pissed my pants because I've never, ever experienced anything like that.
We flew out of the living room.
Yeah, we actually left the living room. I was thinking about going to the Howard Johnson because we stayed up all night, didn't sleep very well, trying to figure out exactly what this was. I have no explanation for it. That really scared me, and I don't get. I'm skeptical about this stuff. But when cups are flying around, there's something going on. So this is where I was sitting on the floor. This is the table. The solo cup would have been about right here. My daughter was sitting kind of in the middle of that couch, and my wife was sitting on that end over there. And this is the scene. This is our little living room. No ghosts, but this is where it happened.
To this day, the family has no idea what could have caused the cup to suddenly start moving and flip into the air. And their TikTok page has no other paranormal related videos. So, let me know what you think.
Yeah, that was...
The Dark Visitor. TikTok user Alex from the Dominican Republic receives a very bizarre video from one of his friends. The video shows his friend leaving his apartment to go to work at around 5:30 in the morning. What happens next is truly bizarre.
What the? Look at the top of your screen.
While closing his apartment door, a very odd-looking dark translucent figure can be seen in the background, just walking through the hallway. But then, it just disappears into thin air. The guy catches the figure from the corner of his eye, but he doesn't realize what it was until he reviews his CCTV footage. The clip went viral on TikTok, racking up nearly 7 million views, and tons of viewer feedback came pouring in. So to very quickly answer some viewer questions and even claims that the video was fake, the guy records a super quick video to explain exactly what happened.
Este video, el cual se viralizó, no tiene ningún tipo de edición, así como yo le estuve explicando a Alex. Esta fue la cámara que lo captó y este es el pasillo. Fue todo real, mi gente. Gracias.
So what do you think this could be? Is it real? Or is it all just a TikTok hoax? You decide. The Hanging Man.
That one was weird.
In his home in England, family man Ricky Beadle has gotten increasingly more worried about his son Elliot's abnormal behavior. One day, Ricky finds his son whispering to himself in his bedroom. So, Ricky decides to take out his phone and record as he asks little Elliot what's going on.
Elliot, what are you doing?
I'm drawing a picture.
Oh, that's cool. What's that? What's that in the corner?
The man hanging.
Oh. Why have you drawn that?
Because the man is hanging there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What does he do?
He annoys me at the night.
Why?
Because he does this.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I'm not allowed to tell anybody.
Okay.
5-year-old Elliot explains that he's drawn the man that is hanging in the corner of his bedroom.
Alright, somebody call Sam and Dean Winchester.
A man that annoys him at night by banging on the wall. Now, as if that wasn't creepy enough, Ricky later finds his son seemingly talking to someone that only he can see.
Stop it.
Elliot, what are you doing?
I see the man hanging.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Right.
He's crying. And I keep saying stop it.
You crying?
Yeah.
So this is the photo of the hanging man he's seen in the corner of his room. I'm going to ask him to draw it again when I've rubbed it completely off. Elliot, can you draw the hanging man for me like you did before?
No, can you tell me off at night?
What if I don't let him, if you can sleep in my room, is that okay?
Yeah.
Right, so what's these on his face?
Tears.
What's this?
String.
Oh, okay. Does he cry quite a lot?
Yeah, because he's got hair fever up there and he's up there.
Okay.
In the corner.
Okay, thank you.
But he annoys me at the night because he keeps saying he always bangs on you just...
Okay, thank you.
Now, Ricky believes that maybe his son Elliot just has a bit of an overactive
Alright, time to move.
imagination. But that soon changes. Dad Ricky becomes worried when the 5-year-old can't seem to get any sleep for 3 nights in a row. Ricky decides to let his son try sleeping in a different room, and he installs a security camera to try to figure out what's going on. It isn't long before Elliot is woken up once again. When Dad Ricky checks the security footage, it makes his blood run cold.
Stop it. He's scaring me.
Oh no. No. No, dude.
Now, Ricky thinks the strange growl in the footage is nothing more than a vent inside the room, but he has no idea what seems to be pulling Elliot out of the bed. Looking for any explanation, he decides to share his story on TikTok. So, just what do you think is going on here? Could Elliot's imaginary friend perhaps not be so imaginary after all? Is the hanging man real? And
time to move.
What does he want with Ricky's son? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. The thing downstairs. Sophia says that she's been experiencing bizarre supernatural activity in her home in Argentina. She's home alone one night when she starts to hear strange sounds coming from downstairs. What happens next is absolutely terrifying.
Hola, gente. Otra vez el ruido ese. Poco estoy haciendo compañía hoy, pero ya estoy sola. Todo el día se escucha un ruido de abajo. Y la verdad que no sé. Ay, la concha, por olor hay algo ahí. Sora.
Wait, is that a face right there to the left? Oh no, dude.
Sora, subí. Ay, no, Dios santo.
Sophia sees an ominous dark figure at the bottom of the staircase, slowly reaching out towards her. But Sophia is not having it. She rushes down to protect her dog and cat, who are both downstairs. But the hands disappear and there's nothing there. Only her 2 visibly upset pets. So could this be something supernatural? Or is it just another TikTok hoax? You decide. An odd intruder. A woman in Jamaica steps outside to retrieve something from her car, but she doesn't know that an absolutely chilling event is about to occur.
Okay. What is this chilling event?
As the woman exits her house and walks towards her car, we can see some strange translucent shape charge out of the woods near her house and run right inside the front door.
That's wonderful.
Now, whatever this is does not seem to be any kind of compression glitch. The woman in the video is perfectly clear, and also the figure approaches the light and still remains an odd, indistinguishable mist. But is it supernatural? And if not, just what is this? As always, I leave it up to you to decide. This next video is a bit of a mystery as it was posted to TikTok without a source. The post claims that the video was recorded in an apartment in Barranquilla, Colombia. The man who recorded it said that he was shocked when he began hearing the chilling sound of a woman crying from somewhere in his house. He took out his phone to record the terrifying event, but what happens next makes his blood run cold.
Niño? No, bro. No.
A young boy with a blank expression suddenly appears from behind the man's TV stand, and judging from the man's reaction, he has no idea who this child is. The boy then ducks down behind the stand and the man quickly walks over, but the boy has disappeared into thin air. Now, without a source, it's impossible to know whether this creepy footage is real or fake. But either way, the video is definitely spooky. A few months ago, we featured the story of Tim Saver, a night guard who started a new job at an undisclosed facility. For some reason, no one was willing to work the night shift, and before long, Tim understood why. He began to experience disturbing and unexplainable events at work. Eventually, Tim discovered that the source of the strange activity in the building seemed to be coming from an overhead attic space. When Tim went up into the attic to investigate, he discovered something truly horrifying.
Is that a hand?
Since this video, the strange activity in the building has only gotten worse. Tim says that he's actually been attacked by something a few times. So, cut to another late night. Security guard Tim begins to hear banging coming from somewhere inside the building. Once again, he grabs his phone and hits record as he goes to investigate.
Don't go in there. Don't go in there. Don't do it. Stupid.
I guess we're doing this. Hello?
Okay, this is why we put cameras in every single room of the facility and watch it like Five Nights at Freddy's. Yep, I'm gone. Nope.
What the?
I'm out of there, y'all.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gone.
Hello? Who's there?
Somebody jumps out.
Hello?
Out of there. Running. You running. You running.
A mannequin moves on its own and then falls over. Then a large glass frame falls to the floor and shatters into a million pieces. Tim hears the creepy sound of a woman crying, and finally, a loud raspy voice can be heard from somewhere in the room.
Hello?
Tim is scared shitless and he just makes a run for it. So, now a few weeks later, Tim is back on the night shift when things once again take a terrifying turn.
If you have a flashlight, use your flashlight.
Hello?
Why are you... Bro, you got a flashlight. Use your flashlight, please. he turned it on.
Someone or something can be seen sitting on top of a steel cart. Whatever it is slowly moves back, and when Tim turns on his flashlight, it just disappears. Tim says he is shocked by all that he's seen while working as a night guard in the building, but this pushed him over the edge. The next day, Tim quit his job.
I would too.
So is it real? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Not clowning around. TikTok user Jacob explains in his videos that he's recently inherited his grandmother's house after she passed away. But Jacob says that he can't shake the strange feeling that something in the old house just doesn't want him there. And then things just get weirder, because Jacob finds a creepy old jester doll that belonged to his grandmother.
Burn it with
my
fire.
grandmother's old house. She left it for me, and when I got here, I saw a bunch of cool stuff. And one of the best things is right behind here. Oh yeah. I call him Jeffrey. Grandma left him for me, I guess. Real creepy.
It's getting sold.
Kinda cute though.
Jacob says that when he was a child, the sight of the doll used to terrify him. But he says it doesn't really bother him anymore. But then, late one night, Jacob wakes up to hear knocking coming from his bedroom closet.
Why are you sleeping with the doll?
I just heard knocking from the closet.
Did you see it? The jester doll's head has turned. Before, it was facing the bed, but now it is staring right at Jacob as he closes the closet door, almost as if it's keeping an eye on him. Jacob says that he didn't even realize that the doll had moved at the time and only noticed it later when looking back at his footage. So could it be that Jacob's grandmother's home is haunted? Could there be an entity attached to the creepy jester? I'll leave that to you to decide. An unrestful stop. Late one night, truck driver Danny Ramirez pulls over at a rest stop in Oregon to sleep for the night. But there will be no sleep this night. He experiences something truly bizarre.
Started to hear stuff out here. I'm over here on 97 on the rest stop. And I don't know. What the hell is that? What the heck is that?
Well, it's definitely not scary enough to have you roll your window up, man. So I actually have a weird story about a rest stop one time. So I was coming back from a concert at like 12 o'clock in the morning. I was driving home. I got tired. Say this is around 2 o'clock in the morning. Pulled over to a rest stop. So I pulled in, parked the car, got some shut-eye for a couple minutes. All of a sudden I hear right on my window. I was like, I booked that thing and drive, and I was like Dale Earnhardt coming out of that rest stop, man. It was terrible. Needless to say, if you got to sleep, don't do that at a rest stop. Go somewhere that's well lit, has cameras, not at a rest stop. Obviously, in the truckers' case, they're made for truckers. Obviously, there's multiple cars around. When I was there was like nobody else there, and I heard knocking on my window, and I was like, okay, I'm gone. So, yeah, that's how that went.
What the absolute is that?
Daggone tree in the window scared me.
I'm starting to regret that I stopped at this rest stop. And they say Bigfoot isn't real? I don't ever want to stick my arm out the window. I can't believe.
A loud animal-like wail can be heard coming from the woods right in front of Danny's parked truck. Danny believes he might have captured the sounds of a Bigfoot. Now, it should be noted here that Danny has never posted anything related to the paranormal on his TikTok, which makes this creepy footage that much more believable. Also, others say that they have heard the exact same sounds in this exact same area. But of course, real or not, I leave that to you to decide. A phantom favor. Security guard Freddy works at a busy construction site in Texas. He says that during a night shift, a construction worker named Jose needed help moving a giant heavy wooden cable reel. Jose is relieved when a fellow worker who he's never met suddenly offers to help him out. After they move the heavy cable reel, Jose looks back over to thank the young man. But he's disappeared.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Jose reports what happened to the security guard Freddy and to his foreman, but they tell Jose that he was the only worker on duty that night. He was completely alone on the job site. So as a matter of site security, they check the CCTV footage and they're shocked by what they find. And this is where things get really weird, because Jose spots a photo on the wall inside the office and recognizes the man in the picture as the man who helped him out that night. Security guard Freddy and Jose's foreman are chilled to their core, because you see, the man Jose points out in the photo passed away over 7 years ago.
Daggone.
The man's name was Alan Lopez, and back in 2015, when he was only 21 years old, he was hit by a truck on the job site and passed away almost instantly. Security guard Freddy decides to post the bizarre footage on TikTok, but after receiving some backlash, he decides to actually show just how difficult it is to move one of the heavy wooden cable reels.
No chance. Even if you pushed it hard enough, it's not rolling that far and it's coming back.
So could it be that Jose received help from the ghost of Alan Lopez, whose spirit is still wandering the job site? Let me know down in the comments.
That's crazy,
Slipping
man.
through the trees. A little while ago, I featured the creepy story of Lauren Combs, who over the course of a year captured multiple mysterious unexplained events in her home in Waco, Texas.
Did you do that?
Don't open the door.
This is ridiculous. A brave and accurate decision. Yes, my captain.
Oh my god.
Yep,
Now, since
back in the
these
house.
terrifying events, Lauren has installed a new security camera in her backyard because eerily, a lot of the strange activity at her home seems to take place in the wooded area just behind her house. So late one night, Lauren is hanging out and casually playing some Call of Duty with her roommate when their
Hey,
dogs
Call of
begin
Duty.
to totally freak out for no apparent reason. What happens next is all caught on camera. The dogs all seem freaked out by something that is going on outside the house. So Lauren checks her outside security cameras and sees something that chills her to her core.
Dude, what the heck is that?
Someone or something can be seen quickly pacing or maybe even running back and forth along the tree line in Lauren's backyard. Lauren has no idea who or what this could be and is extremely disturbed by the whole experience,
Yeah, that's
especially
too
after
fast to be
everything
a
else
person.
that has happened in the past. So just what do you think is going on here? And what is this?
That's weird.
Gate to hell. It's 3 a.m. and Cassandra is shocked awake by the sound of her two very disturbed pit bulls. As she jumps from her bed and looks out of her bedroom window, she quickly realizes why her dogs are so upset. Her outside garden gate is moving, violently clanging back and forth all by itself.
Bro, that's a person. So anyways, I started blasting. Don't go back outside. Lock the door. If that thing, oh my gosh.
It's the cat.
I swear, if the face pops up right now.
Now, the gate moving by itself is shocking enough, but most terrifying of all, some very strange looking person appears to be standing just outside the garden fence. Cassandra runs to grab a brighter flashlight, but when she returns, the mysterious figure has disappeared. She seems to hear something nearby and whispers, "Hello." As if in response to her greeting, someone violently pounds on the door right beside her. Cassandra says that she called the police, but they didn't find anyone or anything around her property. So whatever this is, it remains unexplained.
Yeah.
Wrong
Don't go outside at night.
turn. Dirt bike rider Ethan's TikTok is dedicated to videos of his biking trips into the sand dunes and woods of Oregon. But one day, when he's 15 miles out into the woods and completely alone, he experiences something that frightens him to his core.
It's kind of creepy.
Oh, dude, I saw this video on TikTok.
Go this way. This is where most people would turn around.
I would.
You turn around and you never get to see what's on the other side.
Think about it. It's blocked for a reason.
That's where all the gold is waiting over there.
Fair point.
Could be missing out what's on the other side.
Time to go.
Hello?
No, you stupid.
Ethan is shocked when he hears strange human-like sounds coming from the woods. He believes it's a voice saying, "Hey," and "help."
Could be missing out what's on the other side. Hello?
Ethan then hears strange movement in the brush that seems to be quickly moving towards him. He decides to just get out of there and is even so spooked that he runs right off the path and almost ends up falling right down the hill.
Hey, gum.
When he posts the video to his TikTok page, he wonders if he might have had an encounter with a skinwalker or some kind of cryptid. Because you see, it's rumored that a strange creature wanders these woods. But many of his viewers just shrug it off. They say that he probably just heard a bobcat or
Well, that's one thing that is kind of terrifying though, is like going out in the middle of the woods and if you have a flashlight on and it's at nighttime, everything around you can see you, but you can't see everything that sees you. That's freaky.
maybe even a peacock. Now, whether it was just a bobcat or a peacock or not, many of Ethan's viewers want to see more. They ask Ethan over and over to return to that same spot in the woods to see what happens. So finally, Ethan decides to return.
No!
But he makes the very bad decision to
Why'd y'all do
return
this
late
to
in
him,
the
y'all?
day as the sun is starting to set. As you might guess, it did not go well.
I wonder why.
Something happens that no one can explain.
As Gabriel Iglesias once said in one of his stand-up comedies, when the sun goes down, you go down.
Oh god, bones are still here. I don't like this at all. Oh god, there's even more bones than last time. It's been a few months since I filmed the last video, because honestly, I've just been too scared to come up here. Definitely a lot more overgrown than last time. I'm hoping that since it's been such a long time that I don't think anything will happen this time. I think that tree is actually gone. This road's been cleared. Looks like we've already passed it a while ago, but that tree is gone.
Yeah, this is freaky, dude.
Oh! It's just dark as hell in here. I'm probably gonna turn around soon. Oh, there's two ways. Holy crap, dude, this trail goes on forever. It just got really quiet really
turn
fast.
around. Turn around. What the heck? I can't even see it. Oh, bro, he's freaking out, dude. He is like, okay, it's time to go. Oh, no. I got freaking goosebumps, dude.
No. Yeah, that was my cue to go. That was my cue to leave.
It's already getting dark when Ethan finds himself in a field and tries to decide which way to go next. All of a sudden, it gets really quiet as even the crickets seem to stop chirping. Suddenly, an ominous-looking figure walks right out of the darkness of the tree line. Terrified, Ethan gets out of there as quickly as he can. So what do you think is going on here? Did Ethan find the creature that he heard months earlier?
Huh.
Could this be what many believe to be a skinwalker?
This is why we don't go to the woods by
Is it
ourselves.
all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Beware the purple chair. Proud mother Martina claims that she and her family are terrorized by a dark supernatural entity that haunts their home. Martina has set up a series of static cameras to keep a safe watch on her children, but she also caught some footage that is absolutely unnerving.
How'd that kid not see the door open? How'd that kid not see that?
Two doors move by themselves and the boy calls for his mother, but otherwise doesn't seem that concerned. But as he continues to play his video game, his chair is forcefully pushed backwards.
That's a ghost town. Get off that game. Do your homework.
Finally sending the boy running from mama. Cut to another day and Martina is casually vacuuming the hallway carpet. Then this happens.
Oh! Oh!
Again, a door moves by itself and Martina's vacuum seems to float into the air as she hysterically slaps and screams at it until it just drops back to the ground. But the creepy activity doesn't stop there. Martina and her son are home alone one night when the living room security camera captures this.
I'm making video at the show.
Oh no, dude.
The outside door opens and closes on its own as the door handle rapidly rotates as if being turned by some invisible force. Martina grabs her phone and is about to record the door when the purple desk chair suddenly glides toward her and her son. The two have had enough and are about to hurry out of the living room, but something seems to forcefully pull at Martina's sweater. So is this real poltergeist activity caught on camera? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Attachments. Daniel Thompson from California lives with his mother in a house completely filled with his mom's collection of antique dolls,
Here we go with the dolls
and
again, guys.
vintage
What are we
trinkets.
doing,
Hey
guys?
guys,
Come
gonna
on.
give a little tour of my place because I guess some of you were asking about it. Hi, Mom.
Hi, how are you doing?
Check out this 1930s Art Deco mannequin.
1928.
Okay, all of this vintage stuff my mom got in like France, I think.
Okay, that
Look at these dolls.
The one with the knight armor was pretty cool.
My mom just like collects dolls. Every room of this house is filled with antique. Even the bathroom.
Daniel says that his mother has been collecting antiques for as long as he can remember, and he's starting to believe that some of the items might have something supernatural attached to them. One night when Daniel hears bizarre tapping coming from a room downstairs, he takes out his phone and begins to record.
Guys. Do you hear that?
No, I don't hear that. It's really quiet, actually.
Those are the tapping noises I was talking about.
There's gonna be an eye or something looking into it, ain't it? Calling it now.
Where is this coming from? It's like knocking at the door.
Don't open it.
Hello?
After the odd experience, Daniel decides to install a security camera to keep an eye on the creepy antique dollhouse. 5 days later, and this happens. Miniature furniture inside the dollhouse seemingly moves all by itself. Cut to the next night. It's 2:30 a.m. and the knocking returns. But this time, it's not coming from the dollhouse.
Don't open the door. Don't open the door, y'all. Please don't.
At this point, Daniel has had enough, and he moves the old dollhouse into the garage with some other old collectibles. And this is when things start to get really creepy.
If you have old dolls, stay away from me. That's all I'm gonna say. That's freaky.
Disturbingly, a doll's
I don't like
eyes
that.
seem to move on their own.
Burn it.
Daniel begins to wonder if whatever is haunting the dollhouse might have moved into the creepy little doll. But some of Daniel's viewers on TikTok start to get a bit suspicious as to whether his clips are real.
So some of you are saying that I am making all of this up, which I totally get, and honestly I cannot prove to you, like, undoubtedly that it's real. I just am reporting to you guys what I am seeing.
Now, even Daniel's own mother is skeptical of his claims that something from the dollhouse might now be haunting their home. But all that changes one night when she too experiences something downright chilling.
This is my daughter, Lady Mary Talk.
Oh, everyone's going to.
You, as the rest of us, are in Riviera. But I hope you enjoy yourself.
Sure?
Yes.
I'm really. I think you
I went over to America 10 years ago to try my luck. I've been there ever
Yep,
since.
time to go. Time to leave.
They call us the Hollywood Raj.
But you never stop saying. You know that.
Last time I was there.
As Daniel's mother is watching TV on the couch, little footsteps like those of a small child can be heard running right behind her. The sudden spooky sound startles her so much that she quickly raises up to look and is visibly freaked out because there's no one there. So could Daniel's mother's hobby of collecting antiques for all these years be the cause of their paranormal experiences? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Caught live on camera. Popular TikTok creator Millie George is doing her makeup one night when she decides to go live to chat to her followers. It's late at night and she's home all by herself when her viewers spot something in the background that shocks her to her core.
Yeah. Okay, so on the live, right, 1 minute I'm doing my makeup in the mirror, like this, like literally doing nothing, and then everyone's like, oh, someone just walked in your house, and I was like, stop winding me up, no one's walked in my house, like, stop winding me up. And then I walked over to the back door. Yeah. I'll show you the back door now, look. Alright. I walked over to the back door. Yeah. So this is how the camera works. The camera was like this in my house. And you can see the back door there. Yeah. There's a reflection there. Okay, Yeah. so I have an automatic sensor when you walk out my back door that the back door light comes on. Yeah. Oh, just look the door again. So like, look, and you can see everything in the garden. Okay? Yeah. I'm locking the fucking door. Right, I'm now going to show you the CCTV footage on my phone from my fucking live.
CCTV footage.
From the live. I've got it downloaded. I downloaded the live.
What and what was you supposed to have seen? Someone else?
This was 5 nights ago, by the way. Yeah, no, look. Okay, so... Alright, let me
Yeah,
do
I'm
that.
watching.
Right, the door opens. Wait. I'm gonna zoom in.
Oh, no way. How did your door open?
It's glass. You can see through the door, look. There's no one there.
Joking.
Yeah, that's weird.
Bro, this is like the Ring.
And then, look, it gets worse, mate. I don't know what to do. I'm actually shitting myself. Look.
Oh, gosh.
Oh my god, you're joking. You're lying. No way.
Look, there's a f***ing head.
No, you've edited that. You have to have edited that.
How have I edited it? It's come up
Where's the little
online.
Chinese kid in there?
And then, I then walk over. At this point, I then walk in. I walk over to the door because everyone was saying there's someone behind me. And this doesn't show on the live. It's been cut. And I'm straight outside again. So it's like the camera stopped working.
Bro, why is there a Chinese ghost in your yard, bro?
Shocked by what she's seen, Millie shows her friend Tommy what was captured on her live broadcast. She shows that she was facing a wall during her live stream and didn't have eyes on the back door. The door seems to open by itself, and Millie's motion-sensing backdoor light just doesn't turn on for some reason.
This is why you adjust yourself to where you can see the windows, the back door, everything.
Then, creepiest of all, a little girl who Millie has never seen before can be seen just walking through the house. Millie claims that she was home all alone that night and has no idea who or what this is. So, what do you think? Is this a
Whatever it
real
is, it can
ghost
get
caught
out of
on
my
camera? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. What waits at the window? Blogger Natalia Valente, along with her mother and a few friends, set out to explore the abandoned Cesario Mota Asylum in Piracicaba, Brazil. The Mota Asylum was built in 1973 and served as an institution for patients with severe or violent mental disorders. After many rumors of tragic patient deaths inside the hospital, the asylum was eventually forced to close in the 1990s. Now, it's 30 years later, and the property is said to be extremely haunted, especially the so-called Pink Wing of the asylum. The Pink Wing is on the second floor and is said to be where mentally
Was there like a Ghost Hunters or a Ghost Adventures episode on this building? Because I distinctly remember it. It was either that or Destination Truth.
disturbed children were held. Today, kids' toys and posters can be found scattered throughout the creepy, barren rooms of the Pink Wing.
A gente vai entrar, já chegamos. Tô com medo!
Ah, I'm so scared. It's bad.
Entramos. Gente do céu. Olha o tanto que a gente andou. Olha isso. É muito grande. Agora a gente tá indo pra ala rosa. A ala rosa é a mais pesada que tem. Pra você ter noção, ele veio uma vez e não quer nem descer. A gente tá numa parte onde tem vários brinquedos. Tem vários. A Emília. Aqui é a parte de brinquedo.
When Natalia and her group explore the Mota Asylum's Pink Wing, strange things start to happen.
Parte 5 e essa é a ala rosa que a gente...
Get out!
Foi vocês. Jura por Deus, jura.
That's my purse, I don't know you.
Tipo, aqui real é bem pesado.
The group hears a loud bang that startles Natalia, but they have no idea that they just captured something even more terrifying. Watch closely as they explore just outside the asylum's Pink Wing.
Parte 3 da ala rosa, que é a pior ala que tem. Gente, quanto barro no chão. Aqui é a lavagem de roupa. A gente tá indo pros outros lados, que é bem escondido da ala rosa. Que é onde o povo ficava, tipo, real presaço. Bom, a gente tá indo agora pro necrotério.
Did you see it? Up in the window, 3 children can be seen watching the group as they walk around the property. Again, creepiest of all is that the young boys we see are actually standing in the windows of the haunted asylum Pink Wing, the area where disturbed children were kept 30 years ago. So could it be that these children are the spirits of patients
It looked like this one right here was smiling.
who
Play
lost
throughout
their
the
lives
video, look at
inside
it
the
close, it
asylum?
looks like he's
And if
smiling.
not, just who are these boys? Let me know what you think down in the comments. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe and turn on notifications so that you never miss a video. You can also follow me on the socials and say, hey there, what's up, buddy? Anyway, hopefully I will see you again next week. Hey there.
Alright, y'all, go check out Nukes Top 5's channel. Go watch his videos. Like I said in the previous one, he's got some of the best scary reactions out there. Well, not scary reactions, scary videos out there. It's like compilation videos. Feel free to watch his channel, subscribe to his other social medias, check out his store. Yeah, very good video once again from Nukes Top 5. Thank you guys for watching.